handicaps. The handicap debut in here was here, I should say, in a 0-52 behind Lord Danielson. Good in the context of this. It looked a little bit awkward in the closing stages, but hopefully that's a quirk that can be ironed out with a bit more racing. Definitely could go well in here. Behind number 12, that's Q20 Boy, the stablemate. Another one for Mark Usher. Alicia Perkins claims 7, has been on board for 22 of his 72 career starts. Gets on very well with him. He's now 10. He has been rapping on the door sporadically on the all-weather this winter season. Placed twice over course and distance in higher grade handicaps, including earlier this month. Each way claims, you can never really rule them out, especially at this kind of level. I think number 4 is just in behind. That's Gypsy Nation. Frederick Larson up for Mick Appleby. He could be a possible pace angle in here, and therein may lie something of his chance. He's back 6 days after suddenly bouncing back into form. Sutherland in a 0-58. Fourth, not beaten too far at 66-1, having led and just being ran out of it late. Now, he is a 0-14 maiden, and on these terms, with an official rating of 40, he's having to race off levels against the higher rated horses, but he has the scope for better. He just does need to repeat that last effort and maybe a bit more to figure in here. Behind is number 9. That is Match Anthem. Well fancied in here. Luke Morris up for Peter Sherrilambous and James Clutterbuck. He stays further than this. Back-to-back wins at Chelmsford and Wolverhampton in November and December. Connections then chose to drop him into the grade to try and maximise his winning potential. He ran fairly, only 4th, but not beaten too far. But he is drawn well tonight to head forward. Stall 2 for him. And given he stays further, he should be strong at the finish. Maybe sitting in the box seat, I thought, and waiting to pounce. Luke looking for a double on the evening. Drop 2 back to number 10, because we have siblings in this race. Miss Moonshine, 5-year-old mare out of for Oliver Searle, claiming the 5 for Rod Millman. Rod also responsible for the other sibling in this race, One Moonbeam, who's a year younger, the 4-year-old filly. You can see them in the usual colours, just the cap separating them, and it'll be interesting to see how they get on. I think both of them have it to do a little bit. Miss Moonshine, at least a 4-time winner, all of them under Ollie Searle on the all-weather off higher marks. An each-way player, I thought a better chance than her sister. Due date number 2, just about to be mounted in the chute. Kieran Fallon up for Charlie Wallace. I believe due date was responsible for all 4 of Charlie's winners last year. He's been building up his fitness, 3 runs so far this campaign, dropping into classified grade once again, the mark having dropped to 50. He's not out of it, he just needs to close off after settling for me. And Lil Kean is the last. Darragh Holland in attendance. He'll be hoping for win number 13 for Lil Kean to snap the losing run in our classified. It's a tricky enough race, Tom. When are these races not, to be honest, though? Thanks, Tom. I'll take a stab at Shades of May, the unexposed one in here, to be honest. Just about to head in to a nice low draw. Has shown early pace and dropped into this company for the first time. You've got a lot of horses who find racing difficult, and a lot of them, this is their level. I was maybe just hoping Shades of May didn't display the same kind of quirks that he has done on occasion. We've only seen him the 4 times, of course, but the way he was finishing off last time, he just was a little bit awkward head carriage wise, but he does look like he has scope for improvement. He's been given a mark of, he's down to 50, and a lot of other horses in here probably won't quite get to 50 in their current state. So it'll be interesting to see. Stablemate heading forward, Q20 Boy, and Lil Kean looking for win number 13 on the all-weather, will be amongst the last, if not the last. Let's get up to Mark.
In the gate. And they're off. They race over 6 furlongs. In the centre, One Moonbeam was away very alertly. Ridden along to go the early gallop is Gypsy Nation. Around the wide outside is Lil Kyan. The one who's keeping widest of all is Due Date. Dropping right out the back of the field, Heart Rate in the early stages with Admirable Lad last but one. They dash towards the far turn, and it's Due Date who now gets in to take the lead with on the inside Gypsy Nation. Those are the first 2. Lil Kyan is in 3rd and racing keenly. On that one's inside, Match Anthem is in 4th. Then to the inside rail, Fast Flow on heels trying to make ground. And then around the outside is One Moonbeam, and wider still is Q20 Boy. Shades of May is just on the heels of that leading group. Then Heart Rate to the inside of Admirable Lad, and spinning wide is Miss Moonshine. Into the home straight and a furlong and a half to go. In the centre of the course, Due Date still just has the lead over Gypsy Nation, and then down the outside Lil Kyan in the all red colours. Next and trying to stay on is Match Anthem. Heart Rate picking up down the far side, but it is Due Date who has got the lead as they race up towards the line. It is Due Date who wins. Due Date over Match Anthem, who got 2nd, and then involved Heart Rate, who was on the inside together with Shades of May.
Kieran Fallon has steered Due Date to another win over course and distance, and a first winner of the campaign for Charlie Wallace as well. Has got the better in the end of Match Anthem. He's just denied Luke Morris getting a double, and a promising run in behind of Shades of May. Didn't get the rub of the green, Shades of May, and there should be more to come. But Due Date has been there and done it at this stage. This is win number 5 in a 32 race career. All of them coming on the all-weather. He's had to overcome stall 12, and Kieran Fallon set his stall out from some way out, from the get-go, to get him over there, get him into the lead or just sitting off. And Due Date, he's had a willing partner in this kind of grade. He was hard fit coming into this off the back of a couple of runs, which his campaigner began